Okay, Shabby to Chic, Patriotic Planter Project, Part 4. So we've got the paint cans painted up. They look pretty good. All the masking tape is off. I filled in all the holidays where accidentally I peeled off the paint after I got them in. I actually did more than 3. I think I have 8 planter boxes done, but the other 5 are still drying. These were the 3 that dried soonest, so these are the 3 I'm going to plant because, you've got your planter boxes. What do you put in them? A lot of people, I think, get intimidated by good-looking planter boxes because, if you're a normal person and not a florist, you think, oh, you just put the flowers in the vase or the box or whatever, and they're there. Except if you just put the flowers in the box or the vase, it doesn't really look good. I mean, florists who do fancy floral arrangements do the flowers plus the leaves, plus flowers at different heights and stuff. And, nursery guys kind of do the same thing. So I've got a bunch of flowers, different heights, different colors. I wish I could do red, white, and blue flowers. Unfortunately, there's like 3 blue flowers out there that don't cost a fortune, and they don't always grow in the same growing conditions as other flowers. So I'm going with things that do well in full sun, because the War Memorial is in full sun in California in June and July. So I've got yellow gazanias, not really a traditional choice, but they grow really great and they'll be alive. White daisies, which are a traditional thing for, morning. And I did get some pretty little pink and purple flowers to fill it in at different heights. If you notice, the gazanias look a little worse to wear. That's why I'm going to trim them up good. When you're planting and you want a planter box to look good for more than 3 days, what you want is a bunch of flowers that have buds still coming on. So you're going to brutally clip back everything that's a little past its prime, and you're going to look for these things like these daisies where the buds are still coming up. So the daisies won't really look that great for another 2 weeks, but in 2 weeks they'll look good. And the gazanias, if I keep them trimmed, will stay alive, and hopefully these little pink and purple flowers will look good too. So I've got my trowel, I've got my empty buckets. I put the holes in the bottom of the bucket so they'll drain. If you don't have drainage, the flowers will die. I've got a bucket of rocks because I'm going to fill each of these planters with about 1 inch of rocks on the bottom so that they have a little bit of weight to them and they don't get knocked over because the wind is going to blow. Actually, the wind is blowing now. And I've got half a bag of potting soil because if you just use regular dirt from the garden like you have here in California, you basically have clay, at least where I am. If you live someplace nicer like, Illinois, you're basically living on topsoil. I'm living on clay, so I've got a half a bag full of potting soil. I've got a mixed bag of boxes of flower starts, and my cans and my rocks. See you soon.